Hello friends, Chintamani here, welcome back. So today we are looking at exercise number 7 of chapter 1 exception handling in Python for CBSE Class 12. So let's go ahead and directly jump into it. So let's type it over. This is the code which is there in this particular example here, and fill in the blanks is there. So we have to put the proper text there or whatever error you want to capture and so on. So if you see here, this was the blank and this is one of the blanks. The third one is at the bottom. So it is this one finally. So we already know the try and except and then else finally. That entire set of blocks starts with a try. Every try will have at least an except, one except or more than one exceptions. So more than one except. Else is optional, finally is also optional. But in this case we have to write the entire code. So we are writing the code here, num1 and num2, entering those and then printing the quotient. So there is an assumption that this one is numerator, the second one is the denominator, and it is doing the division. Okay, so here we are capturing value error so that any non-integer is not inputted here in the first as a first number. Similarly, zero division error, which means that the second number is not zero. So because there is nothing called division by zero, it will give an error. And then else part, great, you are a good programmer and so on. So this is the solution for that. Okay, we will go into some more details also, but this is the solution. Just for completion's sake, I am completing it and then we will go to the next code. So let me execute this like this. First number, so I am entering say 7 and second number as 3. Okay, it says both numbers entered were correct, great, you are a good programmer and so on. But nowhere it is printing the actual result, which is the quotient. So I have changed this a little bit because this particular code which was asked in this particular exercise number 7 is not printing anything. So let me clear this screen and try to see the other code, the small change which I have done. Change in the code I have done. So here what I have done is just added one more line in the else part where I will print the quotient, right? And also let's test whether this is working fine. So I will clear it once again. So this time I will run the second code. Enter the first number. So 4, say again 3 here. So it says quotient 1.333. Similarly, if I put here 8 and then here I say 1.5. Remember, we are trying to accept an integer. So what this will do is this will go to that option where it is capturing the error. It's not actually an error, but we want to have an integer. So it says please enter only numbers. Here number is referring to integer number, not the floating point, and that's why this is coming up. Okay, just to elaborate once again, try exec2, sorry, .py. If you see here, we have int here. So that's why when I am giving a decimal number there, it's giving that particular print statement, which is please enter only numbers, this one, value error. So let me try and execute it once again. So this time I execute it and I put it as 9 and the second number I put it as A. Then again it says please enter only numbers. This is again a value error because A is not an integer, so it's a value error, right? And also if you see here carefully, after the else there is a finally. Irrespective of whatever it is, whatever the error is or whether it calculates. So for example, suppose I execute this once again and I say 9 and 3. Here it prints quotient, great, you are a good programmer and so on. It still prints job over. So job over is like finally, meaning at the final stage anyways it will print it this way. Okay. So that's about that particular example which is shown here in the PDF. It's the fill in the blanks, but I just wanted to add that because the quotient was not calculated, and also just to explain how the code actually works. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you very much and bye bye.